Tribe. This is no clickbait. This is no, rap cap or cap. It's time. I copped my first few vinyls and I'm super duper excited. I'm super ecstatic because I've been talking about getting the vinyl. We've been talking about it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, man, I don't know what you're doing. We almost had 250 people in the Discord. And you need to join the Discord. First link in the description, the best music community. We got producers, artists, we got DJs, we got video creators, content creators, man. We got everybody in the Discord. It's like a melting pot. So if you don't know, or if you're not in that Discord, you're missing out. Anyways, that's not why we're here. First link in the description. But guys, I caught my first few vinyls, and let me just tell you, man, if you're looking at the screen, I'm showing you a bunch of vinyls that I came across, some that I wanted to grab, some that I wanted to get. But the reason I didn't grab them is just due to the fact that it was a few I had to knock off, and I had to get off my list. Like, I'm new to the vinyl game. I'm new to the collection of music game. Like, I love music. Y'all know I curate music, man. I create playlists. I create regional music. I tap in with producers. I do all the whole nine. Y'all know that. So I love music, live music, I am music. No pun intended to Cardi, or Wayne, but like that's just really what it is. And I'm super duper excited. And I was able to grab my first few vinyls over the weekend. And shout out DBS Sounds on the South Side in Riverdale, man. They're doing huge things. And you know what's crazy? Because y'all know I'm from the South Side. I'm in Atlanta, and I drove past this store millions of times. I never once I never even thought to pull up on it. I never even thought to, see it or go there or be in there. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I was able to, and shout out my big bro Terry, especially, and he in the Discord too. Shout out my big bro Terry, because I was asking him, yo, where do I get vinyls from? Where you get yours from? This and that. He's like, yo, I got over 400 vinyls. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Shout out my big bro Terry. He put me on DBS Sounds, and I'm just glad that I was able to, pull up, and I was glad that I was able to experience just this culture. Like, I felt right at home. You know what I'm saying? I even talked to my dad. My dad even got vinyls. You know what I'm saying? And me and my dad really never even just talked about music, especially the new current music like that. But without further ado, I was able to grab a few pieces, and I'm gonna show them with you guys. I'm super duper excited. So I gotta show you the first one. The first one I saw as soon as I walked in the store. I got it right next to me. If you're still watching your boy, man, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Y'all know why we here. This is just the top piece. BAM! Man, I go Pluto, bro. Let me tell y'all why this vinyl is so important to me. This is actually the first ever album I went to the store and purchased myself. Like, I grabbed my $12.99 as a kid, and I bought this album. Me and my brother took me to Target, and I bought this album. This is the first album I've ever purchased. And what's so cool about it is this is the first vinyl I've ever purchased. You dig what I'm saying? So not only this is my first vinyl, but this is my first album I've ever bought with my own money, especially as a kid. This album means so much to me because at the time, Future was my favorite artist. I grew up on Future, and I'm talking about mixtape, No Mercy, 1000, Streets Calling, like True Story. I'm talking about like Future was my favorite artist. Now, me as a grown man, me as a man, he's not more so my favorite artist anymore. But old Future, I still rock. I still listen to heavy. And I don't say nothing but good things. I try to stay away from Future talks now, especially now. You know what I'm saying? That I have a voice and have a platform because I love him so much. And I'll never forget Future also signed some gear for me. He signed a few albums for me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Future in that regard. It's nothing but love. And this is my first vinyl I ever bought. It's still in the plastic wrap. I don't know if y'all can see that, but we just kind of wearing it because I just wanted to share this with you guys. This is what I've been doing. I know I ain't dropped a video in about a week. I took a week break, and I just wanted to show you guys my first ever vinyl. It's really cool. This album means a lot to me. It helped shape everything that I'm doing now. And I want to tell you that this album was Future's first album with majority, I would say more so R&B records. Turn on the Lights, Astronaut Chick, you know, the whole nine. This album was that for Future, and it was pivotal in my life because he was my favorite artist, and I was still trying to transition and grow as a, you know what I'm saying, young adult myself. I'm into the girls, I'm into the fast life, I'm playing basketball across the state, and you know, you just listening to street music, and it just get old, man. It just get old. Like now, I'm not even into it at all. Like gangster rap, I don't want to hear. Street music, I don't want to hear. Drill music, I don't want to hear. Like, will I pick it up if you guys put it in the Discord, or if y'all want me to listen to an album? Yeah, but as far as me just listening to it, I'm not on it, bro. So this album is timeless, it's incredible, and I thank Future for, you know what I'm saying, this album, because it helped change, and it was very, very pivotal in my life. I think this is one of Future. This is one of Future lost albums as well. A lot of y'all forget because he's done so many great projects. I Never Liked You. Wizard is a sleeper album of his, you know, and Honest as well, another sleeper album of his. But this right here, this helped shape me, change me, and mold me into the man I am today. And I can't thank this album. And it's my first vinyl I ever purchased, so it's pretty cool. First album, first vinyl, so that's pretty cool. Moving right along. Now, the second one I want to get into, I'm going to say the best for last. The second one I want to get into, it's really, really pivotal to my high school, ending up my high school career. Let me tell you why. So I was playing high school basketball, and you know, I walked away and I did my thing. But I wanted to transition into music, but I didn't want to make drill or gangster rap. I wanted to make like soulful rap. I wanted to make trap soul rap. I wanted to be able to be in touch with my feelings as well as being in touch with my masculinity. And this album helped me not only discover there's many different ways, but there's so many different styles of trap soul or soul rap or R&B. And this album right here helped me not only dive into that, but it also helped me, it pushed me further into the R&B. So, you know, you got Tory Lanez, you got not the legends like Chris Brown and Usher, but when I was coming up 2016, 17, it pushed me into tapping more into Drake. You know, I always rock with Drake, but his R&B cuts, tap more into Tory Lanez, tap more into Party Next Door, tap more into Bryson too. And without further ado, I got a show. And also, this album's really cool because we live streamed the full album probably like a week ago. So it's really cool for me. But bam! Trap Soul. This album is super duper pivotal for me because at the time of this album, I was driving a Monte Carlo Z36 coupe. And at the time, my first love that I was dating at the time, bro, she was in love with this album. From top to bottom. Obviously, you know the hits. You got Exchange, you got Sorry Not Sorry, you got Dome. You know, you got bangers on this particular project. I don't know if y'all can see it because it's really, really dark, but this is Trap Soul. It's really, really cool. This album's super duper pivotal. Like I said, my senior year of high school, because it helped me flourish and it pushed me into making that style of music when I was coming up. Now, did I have success with it? There's neither here nor there. Did I try to emulate or copy this particular body of work? I did. I'm super duper inspired by this album. I love this album. I still listen to it to this day. It's actually probably my top 3 favorite R&B albums of all time. I love this project. I love this project. Shout out Bryson Taylor. We miss you, bro. We miss you, dog. And yeah, that's that. Again, this is Bryson Tiller, Trap Soul. Incredible project. Incredible. And I'm thankful to have it as a vinyl. I love this album. This album helped mold me into and pushing me into the different styles of rapping, blending the genres. So this is really cool. Now this third album, the last but not least, I was able to cop 3 vinyls last weekend. Obviously, I'm going back for more, but this album right here is the greatest album I've ever heard. And what's so cool for me is I had the privilege to listen to this album live. I did a listening party, a live stream a couple months ago in the summertime. And a lot of you guys were there. We end up having like 18,000 people in there. So it was probably my biggest work, my best stream. And I was locked in, no bullshit. I was locked in, I was focused, I was excited, I was ecstatic. And I'm really grateful for this album. And I'm grateful for you guys for pitching it to me. But this album, man, this album changed my life in so many different ways, whether it's spiritually, whether it's mentality, whether it's as a man, whether it's the way I speak, the way I think, the way I, view the culture. This album is not only phenomenal, it's my favorite album of all time. And this album I listen to every day still. And it's none other than Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a. Now I had the privilege to get this album, the 10-year anniversary vinyl. I didn't want that. I needed this right here. This right here saved my life. This right here changed my life. This right here inspired me each and every day and keeps me pushing when I'm tired, fatigued, when I'm mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. I think of this right here. I cut this on and I feed my spirit, dog. I feed my soul with this project. And I love this album. I embody this album. And like I say, this is not only my favorite album of all time, but this is the one that means the most to me. It's just super, and you know what's crazy? I'm still learning new gems from this album. Like every time I get a different listen, a different song speaks to my spirit, whether it's, for free, whether it's King Kunta Wesley, whether it's Wesley's Theory. Like this album really sits with me. This album really molds me, and I thank God for being able to take me through my crazy roller coaster journey, and I'm able to connect with this project. I'm able to connect. I'm able to understand it, because 10 years ago I wouldn't have been able to understand this project. You know what I'm saying? And I just been here with me. But 10 years later, guys, I'm 26. I got a family. I work. I'm a grown man. This album is super duper pivotal. It's literally my everyday mood in a week span, this album. So again, shout out DBS Sounds on the South Side. I'm gonna link their Instagram in the description. But these are my first 3 vinyls. I am planning on collecting and grabbing more pivotal pieces that help inspire me and change me. Again, I put some of those other vinyls I came across on the screen. On my wish list though, I gotta grab that Mac Miller. I gotta grab Mac Miller Swimming. I gotta grab Wiz Khalifa Cabin Fever 1, Cushion OJ 1, the original Cushion OJ 1. If I can find that though, guys. I'm not really, too sure. This is like, I'm new to the vinyl game, period. Like, I don't know anything about vinyls, like, literally. But I was able to grab these few pieces. If you're still watching this video, thank you guys for all the love and support. We almost hit 5,000 subs. My goal was 10,000 subs before the year. Y'all just keep hitting that like button, keep subscribing. Join the Discord, first link in the description. Also, we go live on TikTok every day, so for visibility purposes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're new, guys. I'm signing out, y'all love.